Hey folks, this is Soul here with a guide to farming up time rifts, the new little feature coming in patch 10.1.5. Because of limited testing, I won't be able to tell you the best way to collect the many appearances and pets and mounts coming from this feature, but I will map out a path of least resistance to make collection feel as pain-free as possible. So if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and again, a word of warning, this is a farming guide. I'm taking the joy of discovery and I'm taking the fun out of it. You've been warned. The rewards from time rifts come from these 8 vendors which sell gear, transmog, mounts, and pets. Most of the items bought here are account tradable, and nearly all of them can at least be bought from any character regardless of weapon or armor type. Completing time rifts lets you earn currency towards buying them, but completing a certain quest once per week earns you a paracausality, which has a chance of dropping a random item from all of these vendors, but most importantly 1,000 of these paracausal flakes, and then you buy whatever you want with them. Based on this information, we can develop the following strategy, which is to use a number of characters to do the minimum amount of farming, basically to complete one time rift a week, and then buy out everything from the vendor. It's simple, but it takes some work, some pre-planning, and a little bit of self-discipline. You're going to need enough characters to cover every armor and weapon type. A mage, hunter, demon hunter, and warrior cover all the combinations. You might be thinking, hey, but wait, Soul, you said you can trade these things to characters, which is only partially true. One of the vendors sell a set of usable armor and weapons with their own unique appearances which are not tradable. So the super minimum number of characters that you want to use is 4, and this guide is going to continue with this in mind. Of course, you can use more if you want to eventually buy up more appearances faster. The work, as in the time rifts themselves, are super simple. First things first, you want to pick up the weekly quest by the hub with all the vendors. Time rifts go active every hour on the hour and last about 8 or so minutes until a portal is available for a few minutes. Defeating the boss inside the portal is the actual objective of the weekly, meaning you don't have to participate in the activities of, running around and killing stuff. You just need to help take out the boss. From there, you turn in the quest, collect your reward, and then you repeat the process on your other characters. There are 2 factors that can speed up the farming. One, if you do take part in the time rift objectives, you immediately gain little bits of reputation and currency. Gaining rep will earn you a random reward from the loot table as you climb higher. More currency means you can spend more in a given week, but the weekly reward of 1,000 is pretty lucrative and very fast to get. And again, very important, there's a chance that items from the loot table will drop, helping you spend fewer of these paracausal flakes. Since the loot is buyable from a vendor, we can sort of map this out on a spreadsheet like this. For your reference, the items that cost 3,000 flakes are mounts, 2750s are pets, and 1750s are trinkets, which are not tradable, so it's up to you if you want to buy those for the character that you're using. With 6 mounts, 7 pets, and a bunch of transmog, we also need to factor in the veteran gear that you can buy using these dilated time capsules. I don't have enough knowledge about these time capsules to tell you how long it's going to take to buy everything that uses this currency, but at the bare minimum, you're going to get 1 per week. Taking this knowledge in, I'll share my personal strategy on how I'm going to take on time rifts. I'm going to use 5 characters between my main, a paladin, a warrior, a hunter, a demon hunter, and a mage. My main is going to be getting the most currency. He's going to be doing the most farming to try out the trinkets and to gain reputation, so he's also going to be doing the dailies over in Aeon's Fringe. The 4 alts in the meantime are going to do the bare minimum, that is, to log on, complete the weekly, open the goodie bag, and then log off for the most part. The discipline part of this plan is to not make any purchases for as long as I can. I'm counting on getting more than a few items as drops, and I'd rather not run into a situation where I buy something and then later it drops. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting time. So I'm likely to go through this routine for at least a few weeks when I get a good handle of what can definitely be only bought through the vendor, and then make purchases based on my own priority. I do the most collecting of transmog, so that's going to be number 1, followed by pets, and then mounts. You, of course, can progress in the order that you want. 2 vendors I want to point out are the Warlands and the Uldaroth vendors. Just like the gear vendor, these 2 sell armor that are specific to cloth, leather, mail, and plate, meaning the item selections will look different depending on what kind of character you're logged onto. I did notice that these bags happen to give multiple armor appearances from the same bag, meaning I only have to buy them once, so even at this late stage of the PTR, we might be surprised when this patch goes live. With multiple variables to consider, it's why I settled on an earn first, spend later sort of approach, so my purchases are as safe and hopefully minimal as possible. So to summarize, use at least 4 characters, a mage, a warrior, a hunter, and demon hunter, and each week have them complete the Time Rift quest. Mass up currency until satisfied, and then buy everything up, starting with items that don't have a chance to drop, followed by your most to least favorite things. Increase your farming rate by using more characters, and getting one to max level is pretty easy with the current experience bonuses. So yeah, this video could have been a little bit shorter, but explaining the whys are always important. But I hope this video was useful and resolved any possible confusion. If so, please hit the like button, subscribe for more coverage, catch me live on Twitch, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.